What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle for an episode of Outpost 9, a game that I'm really excited about. Like, seriously, I like this game a lot. This is the demo that they just pitched on ish.io, so the developers just put this up. It allows you to play the first day, and so this is going to be a very short video. I doubt that it'll be more than like 15-20 minutes, but at the same time, it helps you get a rough idea for what the game is and whether or not it's something you want to see get made. If you ever watched back in the day, I played a game called Dead Knot. And Dead Knot to this day remains like one of my must-have indie games of all time. Like, you have to have Dead Knot. Dead Knot is a fantastic game, and if you've never played it, I highly recommend you go take a look at it. This game is very similar in that it's a game where all you have is a computer to monitor, and you're watching as people work their way through a complex that has a very xenomorph-like alien inside of it that's taking them out one by one. It is a game that's mostly point and click, but at the same time it does such a good job at cultivating atmosphere that it never really slows down and feels like a point and click, because you can die. Like, you have a limited amount of time to look at stuff before the alien decides to show up and wreck your carpet and ruin your couch like Rick James. And so anyways, let's play Omaha's Day here at Outpost 9. If you wanted to play this demo for yourself, I'll have a link for you down below. Let's get moving. Day 1. Omaha. What the fuck was that thing? Guinness. Where's Guinness? That thing out there. I think it got her. Yeah. Damn thing just about ripped the poor girl apart. Did anybody get a good look at it? She's dead? I don't believe it. Ikage Nishiro. I don't know if I said that right. I just improvised on the spot. Don't tell me my Japanese is terrible, because I don't speak Japanese. I just read it phonetically across the board, so I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. We have to keep our heads here. Now, did anybody get a good look at it? I couldn't. Negative, sir. Nada. Squat. Chikusho. Oh, God. Somebody please do me a solid and close the shades on this, Lala. Yes, ma'am. Come on, sit with me, Kitsune. What do we do? Wait around to die? I ain't letting that happen. The supply drop. Omaha. The supply drop. If we get a message to them before they arrive, we could be saved. It says Ohama on his name tag, but it says Omaha in here. I'm gonna chalk that up to this being a very rough demo. Decent. Real decent. Yeah. That ain't too heavy. But that means we have to hold out for like what? Exactly 10 days. 9 from tomorrow, sir. I believe we can be safe up here. There's one opening and it can be guarded. Are you okay, Kitsune? Yes. I'm just, scared. So we call the supply boys and we wait this out. If we can get weapons, eats, water, and the word out, then I think we can do this. Yeah, where have I heard that before? We have to at least try. She ain't wrong. Gotta at least send out a message. Who has that comac? Anybody? Sir, if Guinness was the communications officer, she'd have the comm. Fuck. Well, that's just swell. Oh, you find that funny? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get it. No, that's suicide. That thing is still out there. Somebody has to, and as captain, it should be me. Hart. That survey tractor you built for heat signatures, can it focus on that thing? I don't see why not. If it can detect us, then, listen for the beeping. Yeah. Survey tracker has been acquired. Wish me luck. You can't do this. But good luck. That monster ought to have vanished by now, so let's climb into the vent and see what we got going on. The ventilation shaft connecting safety and danger. Darkness looms all around you. You can barely even get a glimpse at the ladder you're holding onto, though there are noticeable portions of dim light. The vent opening to the storage room provides some illumination. Not to mention, the upper vent can be about seen shining down. A datapad sways from the ladder by its felt handle. It must have been dropped in the panic. Can't see a fucking thing down here. Let's take a look at the datapad. Hello, Mrs. Floric. Floric, Justine, operations mechanic. I could kill whoever's fucked that airlock door, I'm betting the stretcher carrying that survivor from PDS Basketball bashes the circuit. Looks about that height. Real. That guy we picked up gives me the creeps real bad. His face is so ugly. I doubt Da Vinci could paint the poor dude. Thank God I ain't gotta see him much. That's for schmoes at the infirmary crew. Guinness changed the lockdown codes for Hart. Lazy old bastard. I'll have to ask again. It's something 64. Let me write that down. There we go. Ethan and Kitsune are fucking. I'm certain of it. She keeps slying off with him. I don't see why. Motherfucker looks like a nasty serial killer. It's been quiet, though. Well, hectic since the Sevastopol showed up, which is nice. I was getting bored. Further log is damaged. You can see a fucking thing down here. Let's go into storage. Stale air fills the storage room, a space full of cargo both considered important to the company and useless to its workers. Spacesuits hung by the airlock stare at you. The sound of ventilation chugs along and the heat rising from the power rooms below fill your boots with a slight glow. A keypad is seated next to the infirmary door. It looks broken and powered down. You can try to open it, but it feels impossible to do with your bare hands. I think we're on lockdown anyway. It's gonna need a code. Hart will probably know it. Airlock door is fritzing. Sparks fly everywhere. There seems to be something wedged into the mechanism. I should look around. Alright, let's go through the cargo first and see what we got going on here. Rocks. Rocks. More goddamn rocks. Hey! There's grub in one of these boxes. Lift it for the guys so I can find the comac. Alright. So we got a little bit of time to play around with right now. I will probably examine the lockers. One of the spacesuits is missing. It's Hart's. My bet is he throws it off in the airlock and leaves it there. Okay, so it's inside the airlock more than likely. I'm gonna have to pry the door, I think, and prying the door is probably gonna bring the alien down on me. Let's go. Lodged into the airlock door is a crowbar. Floric must have been fixing up the door before the beast attacked. Looks like it's stuck in there pretty good. Alright, so let's grab that thing. Well, this is gonna be loud. Yeah, it's beeping more now. I don't think that's a good thing. I keep going. Oh, dude, it's getting close. It's getting so close. One more push. Oh, dude, it's here. It's coming. Ah! Crowbar frees itself and falls to the ground. I'm gonna grab this thing. So we now have a crowbar. Right on. Airlock door has been fixed. We gotta get this shit out of here. So the safe room, we gotta go back to the safe room. Let's go, we'll go back to the vent. And now that we're in the vent, we'll go back to the upper vent. Whew, monster ought to vanish by now. Hey, Ohama, you're back! You find anything down there so far? Sure did. Got this here crowbar. It was lodged up in the airlock. For real? I've been trying to unhook that thing for 2 days straight. How'd you do it? I just ain't as delicate as you, Floric. I swear to God, you say that shit again, I'm gonna stick that pry bar somewhere else. Alright, back out we go. The alien's decided to recuse himself from the situation. And I'm okay with that. I ain't trying to fuck around with any crazy xenomorphs right now. Alien Isolation is one of those games that, like, changed my life. Alien Isolation was creepy as shit. I haven't played a horror game like that in probably a good decade that creeped me out as much as that one did. So... we can get into the airlock, right? Let's get into the airlock. White beams of air pour out of the ceiling like steam. Condensed water drops down around you and through the grated floor beneath. A spacesuit lies on the ground with a name tag sticking up. Hart. A shine from within the suit reveals Hart's datapad. It looks waterlogged yet workable. Typical. Alright, let's look at the datapad. Bentronic. I like how, see, when I was a kid, this is the color that everything was. Like, this is like the Apple IIe interface, and then when you got like that little ad for Bentronic right there, like everything was those fluorescent colors when I was a kid. Everything had wood paneling. Like everybody had like long carpets. It was a different time. It was a different time, but for some reason the nostalgia works for me. Moses Hart, security superintendent. It's lockdown code change time again. I'm so sick of changing it. Asked Guinness to do it for me. She said it's 83 something. Forced retirement soon. Must remember to write the brass and tell them to fuck themselves. Wish they'd make up their minds. I've been on this rock for 4 months. I'm better than this, and I'm the reason the Tarsus are extinct. I still haven't been debriefed on that fucked up ship we inspected a few days ago. I ain't never gone this long without a debriefing. I'm not back in there unless I'm armed. That guy we took in, his eyes, I know I've seen it before. I just know it. It couldn't be, though. Not again. His arms, and I can see it. I'm stocking up just in case. The moment he goes AWOL, I start locking and loading. Alright, so he knows something. So that was what we needed out of the airlock. We'll look at the damage. I'm damn sure I made this door worse. If that alien doesn't slit my throat, I know Floric will. So Floric is apparently in charge of engineering or something. The alien is getting closer right now. My suggestion would be that maybe we examine the keypad. The crowbar slits into a crack on the side and all it takes is a heave. If I can free up these wires, the keypad swings open with force. Inside are exposed wires. An easy-seeming fix. The copper just needs to be twisted together. So we've got ourselves a little puzzle here. I think... Oh, I can click and drag. Okay, so that goes there. That goes there. And obviously that goes there. The keypad's been fixed. Okay, a keypad glows red next to the door. The door to the infirmary is currently in lockdown, though this area does connect to the airlock. Alright, so let's do the keypad input. We know that it was 8366... I think it was 4? Code accepted. The keypad goes green and the door has been unlocked. Okay. It now connects to the infirmary and to somewhere else. I'm going to go back to the vent real fast because it sounds like that thing's closing with me. And I just want to reset it real quick before I do anything else. Also, I wanted to ask Hart about what he saw in that spaceship. You ain't telling us something, Hart. You know something about this monster. Spill it. You gotta be kidding me. I told you, rescue was bad news. When I last seen something like that, well, my old squad, old man, get to the point. About 40 years plus about 200 HS. We picked up a distress call while transporting for Red Company. Singular passenger marooned on a moon close by. When we got him, he was out, but there was a lifeline. I was lucky to make it out alive. So how'd you beat it? You can't. Oh, so he's aware that there's a massive monster around that wants to murder me and kill me. Let's enter storage. And I feel like as long as I go back in there in time to reset it, although it's already on to me, so I'm a little concerned about this. It didn't get closer that time, though. Machines blink and beep in the infirmary. Guinness, or what was Guinness, lays in a pile on the ground, her mutilated body still leaking blood. Light from a computer screen shines over to you and noises from the corridor can be heard. My God. So there's the rec room, there's storage, there's the corridor. Let's examine Guinness. There she is. Sorry to see you like this, kid. You don't deserve it. I gotta grab that comac, though. Shit. Signal's too weak. I'll have to boost it. Machines blink and beep. Let's check out the CPU, because maybe I can boost through here. Comac inserted. Beginning comm transmission, sending distress signal to the PDS Gaia. Transmission sent, logging off. Hot damn, sent it. I better grab some supplies and, wait. What was that? So that was the pre-release demo for the pre-release demo for Outpost 9. When the game's completed, it'll have all 10 days where you'll take over the different characters, and each character does different stuff on the ship as they run around and they try to find the supplies that they need in order to survive. What you saw here was Ohama's Day, or Omaha's Day. I don't know which it's supposed to be. But either way, I'm really infatuated with this game. I like the idea. It kind of reminds me of the stuff that Screwfly creates, the company that did Fear Equation and Dead Knot, and also did Safe House, or Safe House Z, or whatever that game was. It reminds me a little bit of that, where they're taking kind of an aesthetic chance with what they're trying to do, but at the end of the day, I think it's going to work. I really sincerely think that it will, and I can't wait to see as they release like future episodes and whatnot. I would keep an eye out for this one. I'm definitely going to do like a full playthrough when it releases because this is something that is near and dear to me. I don't get a whole lot of xenomorph stuff. Love aliens. Love aliens. I think that Predator is awesome. I'm probably the only person in the world that read the Aliens vs. Predator comic book. I mean, I really, really like that universe, and it never gets tapped on or utilized. And so stuff like this gets my attention very quickly. My name is Splattercat. This game is called Outpost 9. I'll have a link for you down below just in case you wanted to play it for yourself. In addition, I show off indie games. Big, small, doesn't really matter. If something catches my eye and I think that it's awesome, I'm definitely going to show it to you here on the channel. I look forward to seeing you all with whatever comes next. Thanks for stopping on in. How you do, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.